welcome back to Denny TV, where we bring what's going on in these streets to your TV. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Danielle. As y'all can see, I have two special guests here. We have Camille, she's from Savannah, and then we have Alyssa, my St. Louis people. Y'all know. And then we have Brittany, she's our director today. We got a whole little, production. Camille made these two drinks. Alyssa made hers.
Just to be clear.
I was like, I'm gonna leave this up to y'all. Okay,
that's crazy.
So, oh wait, okay. No, this is an epic fail because I forgot what I was about to say. I'm in a long distance relationship. Alyssa is as well, and then we got a fiance over here. So,
I got some missing nails on this man, but can y'all see it? Can y'all see it right there? Cause we're not getting into the missing nails.
Personally, I feel like being in a long distance relationship is kind of difficult because you can't see your boo every day.
Definitely a different dynamic, like living with your significant other. Me and my fiance Rakeem, we've been living with each other. Like you play house in college. We definitely played house in college. We've been together for almost 5 years now. And we lived together, I guess, 2.5 years, like actually apartment, both names on the lease kind of thing. It's a different dynamic. I like it because I'm a clingy person. Like I like to be cuddled and snuggled all the time.
In your skin.
Yeah, exactly. Because if I could live in his skin, I definitely would. So I don't have any regrets or anything about deciding to live together. And I feel like with this economy, baby, we're definitely saving money. I feel like also it does open you up to be more of your own individual person. I have to snap myself back oh, I am. It's not like I'm Cammy and Rakeem. I am Cammy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it definitely is. I have to reel myself back in, but sometimes I do be obviously you would have more of that individuality if you was by yourself so often, So it's different.
What you think, Alyssa?
I definitely think long distance has its pros and cons. I think everybody knows long distance, on the surface it's you're not seeing them as often, you're not spending time together as often. If you FaceTime, you just really seeing their face, but you can't
be with them.
Hang out, nothing.
But I mean, we've been long distance majority of our relationship because in college, I was at Mizzou, he was in St. Louis. So then coming to Savannah, I was okay, it's the same thing, just a little more distance. But no, it's a big difference.
Yeah.
Because now you're catching a plane to see me, whereas you would have just been making a quick 2-hour road trip. So it's definitely been an adjustment, and we also grown now. We're adults. Needs change, in so many different aspects. So it's making sure you have that stability and you have that understanding between you and your partner. But I feel like it's just not for everybody. It's not for the weak.
It's not for me. It's not for me. I don't way more power to y'all. And I think that's just because we always had that dynamic of being right up under each other all the time. So I could not imagine trying to, more power to y'all is how I'm gonna end it.
I don't know. For me, it's okay, he either come here or I can go to Atlanta. But that week that we are together, I'm okay, I can get with it. I do love the idea of coming home to someone and then the cooking. Okay, let me fix your plate because I wasn't a girl out here just fixing plates, But the cooking, let me fix your plate. I'm deciding the menu. I like that kind of aspect of it,
I like that when he was here, we was cooking for each other. Okay?
Oh, period.
I was coming home to a full cooked meal.
Yeah.
Period.
I was asking what's for dinner. And I like that. Especially because I feel like sometimes society gets too caught up in this social media bull with roles in the relationship. What's the word I'm looking for? Gender roles?
Yeah.
you supposed to do the cooking and cleaning. But no, he does more
Girl,
of the cooking and the cleaning.
Let me tell you how my man taught me how to cook. Whole taught me how to cook. When we first met, baby, I would burn the chicken, I burned the broccoli, and I'm not trying with the rice.
The rice?
On my mama.
Camille.
I could not cook. It was not happening. Noodles. Now I be making, full course, everything. I shut it up now. But so I agree with you there because Rakeem, like, he really can cook. He cooks better than me, to me. We all have, we both have like our special dishes or whatever.
Yeah.
But that too, and the aspect of like the help is nice because I'm an all over the place person and I be needing help. And he can provide that because he's more of an organized person. And I'm like, I can't imagine, like, I don't know what the house would look like if it would just be,
girl.
I have already been playing check. Like, if I wasn't here, I know your stuff would be all jacked up. Because when I come through like a storm, when it's time to go somewhere.
Oh my God.
literally me.
Literally, yeah.
Literally me. Yeah, because I'm like, okay, maybe at the end of the week, I'll, get things together if it was just me.
No, so you need to do that now.
I
don't know. I feel like it's kind of better to be with someone that's kind of like a neat freak if you like throw stuff all over the place because I do, but it's like it kind of like balance you out. Because Erica be like, girl, like
it's my house.
You just
pick that up.
You got stuff here, you got stuff there, like clean it up.
Yeah, we all need that.
Yeah.
I can't deal with messy. Like, it's one thing if I got my stuff kind of disorganized, but if you dirty.
Okay, it's a difference between dirty and messy. And when I say messy, I mean going through the closet, throwing stuff everywhere because you're trying to find your outfit.
Exactly.
Like, it's a difference between, let's make that crystal clear. It is a difference.
We ain't dirty. Thank you for reeling that back in. Because,
girl, they gonna be like, they dirty. No, baby. It's a difference.
Right.
Okay, so we touched on okay, wait. Somebody asked me, and I don't want to like overshadow this question about dating in Atlanta, and I honestly have no idea because like I'm in a relationship. But I don't know, but it is someone that I follow named Brianna Monique that talked about dating in Atlanta, so maybe you should check out her video. I just wanted to say that because I don't want you to think like, oh, she skipped my question because like, I don't know, sis, I ain't dating in Atlanta.
Heard the stories.
I see you putting other YouTubers on. We love that.
Okay, we love a supportive girl.
Support our sister.
Yeah.
You got arrested, babe.
Why she trying to act brand new? Girl,
Brittany, that is not a surprise.
The director has left the building.
Okay, carry on.
Okay, so I checked the website because I was like, I need to see who worked at this place first off. And so I can't say the word that I was gonna say because Eric told me to stop saying it anyway. Yeah. So I seen a list on the website and I'm like, okay, she cute. She from St. Louis, so she already had cool points, because she was from St. Louis. So like my manager had like sent out an email like, Danielle's new. If anyone wants to like chat and let her know about the city, let her know. So I was keeping tabs on everybody that replied to that email because I was like, you know what? These gonna be my people that I like when I get there because they replied. And Alyssa was one of the people. So when I came in, I'm like, okay, I like her. She from St. Louis. She nice. And I'm like, and she also is like Angela Rye to me. Like one thing about Alyssa, we know she gonna cover a strong black story.
Yeah, real bad.
Like real bad. We know she gonna let the community know what's really going on. What? I tell you that all the time. One day it was like, I am not Angela Rye. And I was like, girl, yes you are. You're Angela Rye. Camille. Okay, me and Camille started like the same week or a week after each other. So I was like, oh, she cute, she nice, she bubbly. Never knew that she was pregnant when I first met her. This girl did not look pregnant at all. So one day somebody's like, yeah, Camille's pregnant. And I'm like, who? And they're like, Camille. And I'm like, she's not. Like, what are they talking about? And then I asked her, I'm like, are you pregnant? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, girl, where? But like when I first met her, I was like, okay, she's really like proper. But then like once we hung out, I was like, oh, okay, like this sis. Like,
that's for sure. That's for sure. Okay, so I'll do Danny first. I felt like you were really, really sweet because I remember you took my picture on the first day.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yes.
So we doing each other photo shoot.
Yeah, so we had already clicked. It was just obviously like the way you clicked with me. I was like, okay, like I feel like she's my girl already. She'll probably come take my picture on my first day.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So I automatically felt like, okay, I feel like I could vibe with her. And we started at the same time. So it's like we're entering at the same time. Like we trying to scope people out too. Yeah. And I just felt comfortable, I feel like, with you. I thought it's a perfect way to explain it. Alyssa, I already knew I was gonna like Alyssa because she putting on for the black folks. That's already like a good sign. And the same thing with the email, you know, like when our boss sends out the email like introducing us. Alyssa hit me up on Twitter, and so did Brittany behind the camera. Hit me up. It was like, you know, like if you need to, you know, need places to check out, like even though you're from here, and like just, you know, introducing themselves. And as a black girl going into a place where, you know, like black girls are, you know, few. Yeah. It's like it's a good feeling to know that the black girl that is gonna be there is cool. You know, exactly. Because they do be like, I don't want, you know, the mean black girl. You know, like I don't want to feel intimidated or anything like that.
Or feel like
it was nice feeling welcomed. Yeah. 100%. First impressions were good for you guys for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. First impressions.
What's she gonna say? What is Angela Rye about to say?
Well, Danny, from the first time when she sent that email, I looked at your picture. I was like,
"It's a baddie.
She's that girl. She's that girl. Baddie." I'm like, okay, what else we doing here? Like, just because I felt like you came with so much like, this is what I do.
Girl, that was a fresh headshot.
I can do more. Like, just looking at your background and your YouTube and everything that you were bringing here, I'm like, oh, that's a good pick. How you find her? And then just talking to you, and I mean, of course, STL already gives you like the cool points. Like we already sisters, you know,
like basically, yeah.
But then like you're just so real and down to earth. So like that's from the moment I met you. I'm like, we can vibe. Like we could have a little thing going over here. Yeah. So I mean, I just feel like ever since you came, like, and you've kept that energy consistently. It's knowing that, you know, you're trustworthy and you're sweet. Even when I come in and I'm like, did I speak to you? You'd be like, no, but it's okay.
No, I'm like, hey, Alyssa, and then she's like, walk past and she's like, hey, and then she'll come back by and she's like, did I speak to you? Alyssa, we already talked. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
I really appreciate, you know, being able to have a circle like you guys where we can connect, where we can relate.
Need advice. I got advice to go to.
And we don't need to hang out every weekend, but when we do,
have a good time.
Exactly. Period.
So I felt like you're really relatable, and then just like from the jump, the aura that you give off is just so down to earth.
Y'all ain't got no choice.
This is turning out to be so sweet.
I know. I'm not trying to make nobody cry.
Who's cutting onions?
Camille, when I first saw the email that was sent out about you, I was like, oh, she been here already? Okay. So I went and looked you up and I looked at your work. I did. I went and looked at your reel and looked at the story that you had covered, and I was like, oh baby. Like we finna not just keep our spot, but like we really finna be kicking people's butts. Period. With Camille coming here and covering her hometown and knowing exactly what the biggest issues are that people want to talk about. But beyond that, like you just, from the moment you walk through the door, like your smile just lights up. And I'm not even trying to be gushy and mushy, but like seriously, like you have, like every time I see you, you're smiling, you're cheesing just like that. You help brighten people's day.
Oh, yeah. That's facts. That was real.
It's literally like you always know, like when we see you, that you're gonna get a smile.
Yeah,
So,
100% true.
and y'all have all been genuine friends here. I feel like you don't find that in every workplace.
You don't.
Yeah.
People that, you know, you really rock with, people that you don't mind spending time with outside of work,
Yeah.
talking about things that aren't work related. And I'm glad we have that little bond here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It means a lot for sure.
100%. I think it's like so important, like especially if you're like isolated. Not to say isolated because we're not like in prison, but like to create a sisterhood. Because I feel like we've like created a sisterhood.
And it's never been on no like
it's an elite
mean
society.
girl, like I'm better than you.
Never.
Yeah,
I feel like
never.
it's easy to be like that. Like you see someone coming in like, oh, they're finna take my spot, or
Yeah.
they're about to be better than me. Like I don't think it's ever been like that for any of us. Like
No.
all I saw was that's a bad black girl who's gonna come in and we all finna dominate this.
Yeah.
So
It's a good feeling for sure, especially since like we work in a competitive environment and like feeling still so comfortable around y'all is really nice. I don't have to feel like, oh, what is she thinking about me today? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's just always cool vibes.
It concludes part 1. We're going to move on to part 2 for Camille's channel. So make sure that y'all go check that out and it will be on the bottom of your screen. As always, thank you guys for watching and make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Happy Valentine's Day!